Hey folks, Ian Robson here with a fishing experiment. Today we're trying out Carolina rigs by Lake Fork Guy. What I'll do is I'll link the video in the top right hand corner so you guys can check it out. Pretty good little video about different types of Carolina rigs you can use. I'm going to use the one for shallow water, basically because I'm in the Rideau Canal right now and the water doesn't get super deep. I'm going to try that one out, but there are some other options you can use. So what I got tied on right now is the Carolina rig with a 1/4 ounce and a little salamander type thing with a 3/0 EWG hook. Now he says not to use EWG hooks, but he didn't say not to use them. But he says use a 3 straight shank. But I don't have any 3/0 straight shank hooks. So I'm gonna use a 3/0 EWG and see how it goes. I also got my inline spinner tied on the other side there. See if we can't catch something on that. We're trying to see if we get some bass. If we don't, that's okay. We'll get some perch. Perch are always a lot of fun to catch. So stick with me and see what happens. Also, by the way, just met some subscribers. They're over there fishing right now, so if you guys are over there, how's it going? And anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of fishing today, see if we can catch something. Let's see what happens. Fish on! Oh, what do we got here? Oh, that's actually it's a bass. Nice! I see why they say the 3/0 now. There you go, folks, on the Carolina rig. I actually thought it was a pike for a second there, just because it looked really long. But there you go, folks, on the Carolina rig. It does work, even in urban areas. They say it's good for in the summer, when it's hot like it is right now. We're in August here in Ottawa. So there you go, folks, nice little bass on the salamander. Green pumpkin, I think the color is. There you go, folks. Got a quick little picture of that and put it back. There you go, folks. Last little look. Let's go ahead and put that little guy back. There he goes. Just on that salamander there. I wasn't sure what to expect because I had never tried Carolina rigging before, but there you go, folks. It does work. That's what we caught it on, a little salamander there. Throwing it up against the bridge, pylons I guess they call them. See if we can't get another one of those. Nice. So all I was doing is just dragging it along, kind of popping it, trying to keep it out of the weeds a little bit. I had to change the weight to a 3/4 ounce because the 1/4 ounce was way too light for my rod here. But they say the Lake Fork Guy says to use a medium heavy, which is what I got it hooked on right here. And oh no, that's a fish. Oh, there you go, folks. I have a fish and a bunch of weeds on here this time. I didn't even think I had a fish on there. Nice, 2 in a row. I was trying to reel it in because I got stuck on some weeds. But no, got a fish as well. Couldn't even feel the thing there. Look at that, got a bunch of salad on him. Yikes, look at that. There you go, folks, another one. There you go, folks, got him off. Let's put him back now. Alright, so one thing I've noticed already is you got to be careful with Carolina rigs. This is one thing that Lake Fork Guy actually mentioned, is that you can actually gut hook the fish pretty easily with this because you don't feel the weight of the lure so much. So you got to be really careful with this. Try and be as careful as you can with these fish because of course you want to catch, photo and release them so other people can catch them as well, right? So be careful of that. I've already noticed it a little bit because the first fish got a little deep, second fish got a little deeper, so you got to be careful of that. Try and keep contact with the line as best as possible. So I think that's the other reason why Lake Fork Guy suggests using a 3/0 hook as opposed to a larger hook, because the fish do tend to gulp that thing down a little bit better because I don't know what, because it's free weight or something. So like I said, be careful about that. Oh, fish on again. Oh, this Carolina rig, it's doing its job today. Whoa! A little bit of a fighter here. Oh, that's a nice one too. There you go, folks, Carolina rig. I'm a believer now, holy smokes. That's 3 now from the same spot, same lure even. Nice, nice little fish. Let's go ahead and get a quick picture of that. Of course, they switch sides now. Nice, another one on the Carolina rig. Salamander, green pumpkin. Worth checking out, folks. If you've never tried the Carolina rig, this is my first time trying it. Definitely recommend it. All right, let's put it back here. as best as I can do. There you go, it's a little bit of a splash. There you go, folks. So again, if you're trying this, definitely recommend using a smaller hook, not a bigger hook. I originally was going to use a 5/0 hook, but now looking at it and thinking back on it, I'm happy I went for the 3/0, because definitely going to get fish in the wrong place if you use a bigger hook, I think. Fish on again! It's on fire today, holy folks! Oh, that's another nice one. Oh, another nice bass on the Carolina rig. I can't believe this. There you go, folks. Another one on the Carolina rig. Goodness gracious. Let's get that hook out of there. There you go, folks. Another one on the Carolina rig, maybe a pound and a bit. Nice. Carolina rig really doing its job. Let's get a picture of that one real quick. There you go, folks. Carolina rig. Definitely try it out. Can't believe that. Let's put that guy back. There he goes. Nice. Carolina rig. Wow. Maybe it's a little salamander. I don't know what it is, but they're really hitting that. One thing to note, it's kind of a weird bite. It's kind of like you pull the weight and you feel a little bit of a ting, and then you pull the weight again, you feel a little bit of a ting, and then you kind of set the hook. It's really strange, much different than I'm used to. It's not like a jig where it's like tick, 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 and then they'll just take it. This is more like they just suck it in and they kind of run off with it. So definitely fun little bait. I recommend trying it out. Or I should say, fun little rig. It's not really I guess the bait's fun too. It's a salamander. It's my first time ever trying a salamander in this by itself. Last time I tried the salamander, I was using it with the jig. So maybe it's the salamander, I don't know. But it's weightless. It kind of floats down weightless, and I think that's part of the charm. Oh, fish on. Little perch here on the inline spinner. Always good. Species number 2 of the day, I guess we have here. There we go. Change the treble hook out on this thing for a little tiny size 4 Gamakatsu octopus hook. There you go. Nice little perch. Got a picture of that here. Nice. There you go. Inline spinner. Last look at the perch. Let's put it back. Oh, fish on. Nice. Oh, it came off. Oh, it was the jump. Nice bass too. Alright folks, just going to close it off for tonight. Well, I'm going to record the closing for the time being, because this camera doesn't take very good video at night. So if I'd close it off right now, then I'll keep recording, and then if I catch something, that's great. So anyways, today we tried out the Carolina rig, and one thing I noticed is using a smaller hook is actually really good, because then you don't gut hook as many fish. And that was one of the things that Lake Fork guy really pointed out. One of the other things people often use Carolina rigs for is they use them for determining what's on the bottom. So this is one thing I noticed. I'm using a lead weight, but if you're using tungsten, you can really detect what's on the bottom. Like you can tell whether you're hitting a rock, whether you're going over a rock, what's on the bottom. That's really nice. Tungsten is more expensive, of course, but it definitely works, does the job really well. So keep that in mind. One thing I noticed is I noticed that as I'm dragging along, I found some structure on the ground, basically. Found a little bit of structure, and that's what some of the fish were relating to. So, for example, behind bridge pilings, around rocks around the bottom, those types of things. And it really makes a big difference using a Carolina rig to try and find those types of things, and you just drag it past it. It really works really well. So today, the one that worked really well for me was the salamander in green pumpkin. It seemed to work really well for whatever reason today. I got a few other hits on it, but most of them came right by that bridge when we started off. Got that one perch, of course, that was on the inline spinner. We'll see if we can catch a few more before the night's out. But like I said, most of them came by the bridge for the time being, so definitely recommend trying out the Carolina rig if you haven't tried it out before. It's a bit of a pain to set up, but once you get it set up, it's not so bad, because you can change out your lure pretty easily. If you're just using soft plastics, you can just change it around really nicely. So anyways, folks, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Fishing Experiment. Leave a comment below with something you'd like me to experiment with next time, either for bass fishing or a catfish or anything, any other species. Let me know below and I'll give it a go. Yeah, that'll be it for me for today, folks. Once again, if you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more experimentation. Catch you guys later.